Hello folks, welcome to the Whiskered Woodcarver. I'm Jeff C, and this is the show where I carve for about 30 minutes and talk with my friends. In fact, one of my friends popped in here from over on Twitch, the Mr. Ross Brand. Glad to see him. Hey Ross, how you doing? Thanks for watching. I'm gonna have to go check you out. I didn't know you were on Twitch, so very, very cool. So, I skipped yesterday because it's one of those days I had multiple lives and I just had to take a break. So we're back today. We did some lives already, but I thought we'd do another carving show because I actually missed it. I missed talking to you guys. So Josh says, I've spent a lot of my day trying to start writing my book. It's nice to be able to turn to this when I'm trying to unwind. Well, Josh, we are always excited to have you here. Thank you for stopping by, buddy. And let's jump right to the carving cam. Oh, first of all, I want to pull up. There's Ross. It's good to see you, Jeff. Ross, likewise. Always enjoy talking and seeing you. So let's go right to the carving cam. Ba-bam. What's going on? The carving cam's not working. Let's see what happened here. Haha! Should have tried that out. Let me see this. We'll see if I can restart it. That will be a short show if we can't get that working. There we go. Look at that. It might have been that I dropped it. That's an important tip. All right. So as always, we start with our safety equipment. Let me pull out my my carving Michael Jackson glove here. Get that on. It keeps me from cutting myself, and then also the thumb guard on my knife holding hand. So let's go ahead and sharpen these up. We're going to sharpen this one up in my little knife. As we have been going along, this is what we are carving. This is kind of the prototype here, my Mr. Bear in Coveralls from a great book. I believe it's Mike Shipley's book. So we'll be carving on this. This is how far we've gotten. We got some of the arms started last time we were together, and we will continue working on that and the other one. So let's go ahead and get these knives sharpening. Put some of my sharpening compound on my little leather strop here, and we will get started. I know there's longer ones that you can use, probably a little bit better, but I just like this little one because it fits in my bag really well. Today's topic is, if you had to teach on one thing, what would it be? Doesn't need to be something that you're good at. Maybe it's something you want to be good at. But if you had to teach something, somebody, hey man, we got this class opening. We need somebody there. What would you teach on? I'd love to know you guys' thoughts on this. Let me scroll down here, make sure everything's going out okay. Yeah. Okay. So I would not teach a shop on carving or running cameras, I guess, because we've already had some mistakes. But I don't know what I would teach. I've taught on live video. I've taught on visual marketing. But I want to know what you guys would teach if it was up to you. So we'll get going here on Mr. Bear. I still want to round out a little bit of get this over a little bit. There we go. Some of his front here, like we were talking to the other day, I want to have a little bulge here where his hands are in his pocket. So we'll just kind of carve some more off of this. And I kind of need to round the shoulders, but I need enough room for the coveralls too. So I've got to do some work on this side. Continue to whittle this out a little bit. This thing here in the background, I was for my practice stick, I dropped it and it's broke, but this is actually, it's plastic and it broke when I dropped it. But this is what I worked on a little bit with my dad this weekend. Got kind of the top down, kind of doing another little Santa project, a little new thing. Sometimes you gotta switch it up a little bit. Oh, so Josh goes, you would teach on brain injuries, overcoming being disabled. Yeah, I think that would be an inspiring topic there, Josh. Maybe amateur carpentry, honest, no idea. Probably just how to live while trying to learn how to live. Good question. Yeah. So I think it's always to say, like, what would you be able to teach others? I think a lot of times we think, oh, I have nothing that I could teach. But I kind of don't think that's true for most people. So kind of rounding off the shoulder here. Still not happy with the shape of the front here. I want to get some more wood off. Kind of round it up a little bit. So Josh says you can only teach well if you have the experience, and that's all I know. So Jeff Jackson says, you say you're carving something related to Santa. I do a lot of carving, Jeff, about Santa. This is a practice stick right here that I got. So it's actually plastic, but it kind of gives you the stages of Santa. And so I started carving a little bit this weekend, started on the hat, started kind of roughing out some things. But yeah, I like Santa. I like this is my... you'll see a theme. I like Christmas stuff. So this is my Christmas bear that I've kind of... one of my first ones I've done. This is also one of my newer ones of the kind of like a little gnome Santa, but it's kind of cool because he's carrying a tree. So I really like that one. So yeah, I like Santas. So Ross says, I'm currently teaching a live 6 weeks course on live streaming. My first online course. That's awesome, Ross. If you've got a link to that, I know you're over on Twitch, but afterwards, I know because you're on Facebook as well, I would love for you to drop that in the comments so people could, if they're interested in that, check that out, because I think that's really cool. And I know Ross knows what he's talking about. He's been a live streaming pro. Oh, so Jeff Jackson says, cool, I shared your live with Bill E. Ramsey. He's working on a writing project around Santas. Very cool. Yeah, I don't know what it is about carved Santas. It's just my thing, you know? I just kind of like it. So I appreciate the sharing, Jeff. Thank you for that. So... the reason I do this and have the timer, you know, because this is, you know, like, why, Jeff, are you doing a carving show? It's not really has anything to do with, you know, live streaming and all this, but it was kind of a thing that I did as an experiment, and people really liked it, thought it was relaxing and kind of Bob Rossish, I guess, from the painting guy, and so I thought I'd just keep doing it, because it makes me carve a lot more than I was. And also, it lets me talk with people, and also it shows them how much you can do in just 30 minutes a day. Get a project done. So, kind of fun. But I appreciate you stopping by, Jeff. All right. It's the hair you have lots in common. Of Santa, I hope you're saying. So, all right, we're getting there. I kind of need to start thinking about the folds in the jeans too, but I really need to bring in the legs a little more. Thanks, Ross. Appreciate that. I'll make sure it gets over here on Facebook. Thanks for sharing that. So it's for mastering live streaming in 6 weeks. For you guys listening, it's livestreamuniverse.com/master. So go check out Ross if you're interested in live streaming. He's a great guy. Knows what he's talking about. All right, Jeff, have a great one. Thank you. Appreciate the share and stopping by. So I'm just trying to take off some more around the feet right now. Oh, cool. So it says, Ross says it's already in progress, but we will do another one, also offer the videos for people who want to learn on demand. That's awesome. Thanks, Ross. Trying to get these folds in his leg. I don't have a Pinterest course right now. I'm working on some, Ross, but thank you for asking. In fact, I am working on one as we speak. Because the one I had, Pinterest made a bunch of changes, of course, right when you're getting ready to launch a course. So I need to go fix some of them so the stuff is all up to date. So appreciate you asking, though. My next little mini course, Ross, is going to be how I do this with the multiple cameras, because a lot of artists have asked me how they could do this as well. So that's probably going to do that. It'll probably take me about a day to finish that one up, and it'll be ready to go. Trying to round this up a little bit. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that changed on Pinterest, Ross. Yeah, it's still driving a ton of traffic though, so it's always worth looking at. And you'd like it because there's a lot of stuff with video pins in there where you might repurpose some of your stuff. Yeah, it is kind of fun for artists. I think I've had a lot of people ask me about this. You know, what's the best way to do it? Because I just kind of do it to talk to people and have fun. Some of them need to, because some of their income is shut down, wanting to learn how to do this and teach courses and stuff. And it's really pretty simple, actually. So we're going to go ahead and start getting some of this arm stuff going. And I'm just going to make a straight line right down here. Then I'll cut at an angle to pop out some of that wood there. So right down here, right over, just like that. Now we'll cut at that angle, take out some of that wood, just like that. Then I'll do like I did yesterday or the day before and get my little V tool out. Take some of that wood out. Down here we just need a little bit to kind of make it sticking in its pockets a little bit. There we go. Just like that. Perfect. Very cool. So we'll just start taking some of this out. Just like that. So you can see we're just slowly taking some of that wood down so that arm will stick out. It's hard to see on this brown one, but it took quite a bit around there. So we got to take quite a bit of wood out, but that's the plan. I've seen some of these master carvers. They can throw these things. They can just really fast carve these out, but for me it's the journey, not the destination. There we go. So Ross, what else have you taught? I know you teach a lot of live streaming stuff. Is this your first course, or is there other ones that you've done? All right. There it is. Yeah, this is my big V tool that I like to use to take some wood out quickly. There we go. See, getting there. It's got to get a little bit of dip. Getting that arm and armpit done. Let's see here. About 14 minutes left. So Ross says, my first online course. This is his first one. He's done university guest lectures on branding with social media and related topics. Ross branding. Yeah, that works. Very cool. So do you stream a lot over on Twitch, Ross, or is it just something you've been playing with? Or I'd be interested to know, because I just have started experimenting with it a little bit. That and Mixer. There we go. I think this bear's gonna have a little more belly than the one. He's doing his COVID-19 pounds as well, so he needs to show it. Yeah, gotta give him a bad haircut. That's right, Josh. I need a haircut. My wife likes it long, but it's just nuts right now. So Ross goes, I don't do much on Twitch. My StreamYard Connect shows goes out to the StreamYard Twitch channel, but not sure how much of an audience we have. Most people watch on Facebook and LinkedIn. Yeah, I've been really liking LinkedIn. I haven't been using it for this show at all because I don't think it's the right audience, but I have been using Restream and trying Mixer and YouTube and all those stuff, kind of a experimentation to see how that's working. So it's been really interesting. I've got quite a few viewers from Twitch over here. Usually Madam Rainbow Pants from Twitch is here with us, but she's not here right now. So Josh has got a wife quarantine haircut. I'm going to need to get one of those pretty soon there, Josh. Yep. Yeah, I really need to get some more wood out over here. Nope, this one I'm using Ecamm. So I use Ecamm for this because of the picture-in-picture, Ross, but you could use StreamYard for this. It wouldn't have the cool rounded one, but you could easily, if you're an artist, use StreamYard. I use StreamYard for pretty much, like for most of all the Social Media Examiner stuff, I use StreamYard. I use vMix for some of my super produced shows that I do for like Kim Garst and Tailwind. But for like Social Media Examiner shows, just because of the ease of onboarding guests, is I use StreamYard. There's a couple I don't like, but I mean, and they all have their pluses and minuses. You know, Ecamm, just the camera always looks great. I love the picture-in-picture. StreamYard for guests is just super easy for people, and being able to go to different platforms. So, yeah, not using for StreamYard for this one, but you could. I do like Ecamm for this because it lets me do this. Like, I can put everything in the all my sound effects, all my like music in a folder, and it'll autoplay it, kind of like a Spotify playlist, which is pretty cool. Yeah, but yeah, I know you're a big into StreamYard, and so am I. I love StreamYard. Love Ecamm too. Love vMix. All have good things. The reason I use vMix for my big shows is because I can actually capture every camera full screen high res for repurposing stuff, for repurposing things. So it makes it really easy for that. So that's why I use vMix for like the shows I do for Tailwind and Kim Garst, because we repurpose those a lot. So the same thing on here, I'm going at an angle to create a little gouge, just like that. Yeah, that's cool. So he uses Wirecast Virtual Camera to StreamYard sometimes. I used to use Wirecast quite a bit. I haven't used them in a while, but that's awesome. It's really funny how to make these things work together sometimes. Like for some reason, Zoom won't work really well, the camera for that, so I have to use Ecamm's virtual camera like you're doing with Wirecast. I know Ian Anderson Gray goes in to StreamYard from the Ecamm virtual camera and all sorts of stuff, so it's pretty funny how we all get this stuff to work. It's really weird how that's... Need to probably sharpen it. About 8 minutes left. Look how much we got done. So I wonder if Ecamm uses less CPU power than Wirecast. I haven't tried them. I would assume so because of the because it's using the graphics card. I know for sure. That's why the camera looks a lot of times, I think, really good on Ecamm. I don't know if Wirecast does. But like I said, I haven't played with it in a while. But for a while, they were the only game in town that I used. Take a little more off back here. It's really good, Ross. The recording is really good. I've talked to the guys a couple times for Ecamm getting the recording office. I'd really like, kind of like what I do in vMix is being able to have a clean, like if I could get a clean version, like without any overlays, because I want to bring up comments and everything. And one of the reasons with vMix is like I can record a high res of what is going out to the show with all the overlays and stuff, but then I can also get a full res of everything, like my guest camera, my camera, whatever I decide, and I can mix it in later for like if I'm putting it to little clips or repurposing in some way. So yeah, kind of made this guy a little, well, I did right there. So, but the recording is really good that you get from Ecamm. Yeah, it's only Ecamm only gives you the final produced version. The only one I've seen that lets you have one without any overlays on it is like vMix, and you have to get the 4K version, which so you can have I think 4 guests, and lets you do those recordings in a screaming PC. Fiddling here. Wow, time has flown today. Got all that done though. Kind of fixing this arm. I didn't go far enough, so. Oh, so StreamYard talked about in their town hall about looking into recording each camera feed separately in addition to the show recording. But that's down the road. Man, that would be awesome. That would be really cool, Ross. I mean, that's the reason I use vMix. That and be able to create everything from scratch and have total control, but the biggest reason is that, that reason right there is being able to have that final output. I understand. I mean, it's not everybody's thing, but for, people who produce shows like you and me, yeah, it's be great. Well, thanks, Ross. I'm glad you were able to stop by. It's always good to talk with you, and like I said, this is kind of a fun thing. Lets me learn about other people and practice a skill a little bit. So Josh goes, I probably have to use a Dremel tool to do anything close to this. It's been tempting, but a lot of people don't think it's good. You know what, Josh? There's a lot of good carvers that are power carvers that use something like a big Dremel tool, and their stuff looks really, really cool. It looks really nice. In fact, I've even thought about playing with it. The only problem about doing it, I couldn't do it in here because it would make a lot of dust. So, ooh, Ross goes, now that it has a mirrorless camera, sometimes I record the raw video right in the camera. That's awesome. What mirrorless camera are you using, Ross? I actually, for my main camera, is the Canon M50, which I really like. It, I think, makes a good picture, and it's pretty inexpensive. Sony a6400, yeah, a lot of mine. I know. I think Luria and Dave use a lot of those. I like Sony cameras. I do. I used to have a Sony FS700 that I would use back before when I was doing a lot of production video. Josh goes, I'm sure, but I have enough issues that I'd probably become a bad thing. It would probably be addicting, Josh, if you would do power carving. You'd probably get addicted to it, would be the thing. Man, what is going on here? This is just splitting weird. screen was running in a weird way. Yeah, so Josh says Ross says I was planning to get the Canon M50, but concerned about the F-box appearing when I live stream. So what I do is I go through USB and then have the power in, and so I've never had that issue. But you have to use like a virtual cam for like from Ecamm, or what I do for this Ecamm will just find it. But like if I use Zoom or sometimes StreamYard, I'll have before I did the virtual camera with Ecamm, I would use Cam Twist and then Camera Live and then Cam Twist. A lot of stuff to make it work, but it worked. All right, that's our time. As always, we finish the time sharpening up the old knives. Look how far we got done. We got most of the other arm done. We've got to do some depth and stuff with that, but quite a bit. And I appreciate Ross and Josh, commenting today. And let's go back to the main camera here. But yeah, so we got a lot done on our little bear here. He's coming together. And as always, I appreciate you guys stopping by. Joshua, of course, you could do it. I believe in you. So Ross, it was Josh and Ross. It was such a great time chatting with you as well. And with always, I want to leave you guys with 4 things. Number 1, remember, we're apart, but we're not alone. Number 2, wash your hands. Number 3, hug them if you can. Hug those people around you. And 4, pray for our doctors and nurses on the front lines, because they're still dealing with a lot. Very stressful time for them as well, so keep them in your prayers. And with that, I'll see you guys next time. Appreciate it. Bye now.